What up, everybody? It's your boy Solo Foe, and today I'm gonna be going over my team. This is my favorite team that I have built, and I built this over the past 4 to 5 years. This has probably been 5 years now. Um, I started Dynasty 5 years ago. This was my second team. Um, my first team was 6 years ago. That league is has been since restarted. We lost a couple players. This league is a year league that we started 1 year later. We just did it in a different format. This format is specifically a 12-man league. I'm going to be going over my team, how I built my team, the trades that I've made, and things like that. So the very first thing that I want to be talking about is right now it looks like there might be holes in my team. I just traded off two running backs, and I traded them off to the same team. The two running backs that I just traded off were Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. And honestly, guys, I really would have loved to try to run the season back because of my team build. Let me go over the team real quick before I even do that. So right now I got Sam Darnold at quarterback. Tajay is my starter right now because of the trade. I have Ashton Genty, which was not involved with the trade that I was just talking about. I have CD Lamb. I have Drake London. I have Justin Jefferson. I have Tucker Craft, which we know Tucker Craft is going to be coming back from injury this season. It said that he's looking good for the start of the season. I have Nico Collins. I have Quentin Johnston, Brock Purdy, and then I'll just do a quick overview. Mac Jones, Wright, Allen, Hill, Judy, Sennett, Ingram, Frymouth, Strange, Musgrave, Giddens, Thornton, and Allen. So those guys, those are just my substitute guys. But the trade that I've made most recently is the reason why my team might look a little off. I just got two first rounders and Drake London in a three-way team trade. The trade that I pulled off, I don't know if I can pull it up on the screen right now. Um, let's see if I can. I don't know if I can put it up on the screen as of right now. But basically, I pulled off a three-man. Pulled off a three-team trade. Basically I helped a guy get Makai Lemon in the draft, but actually we ended up turning his pick into the 101. I traded that guy, Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey, the guy that got the 101. Basically, he gave up like he gave up two first rounders to me. He gave up Tyrone Tracy, a second round pick. I gave a second round pick to help him move up, but I got the second round pick based off of the trade that I was involved in. So I never had the second round pick. It came from the same guy's team that ended up receiving Derrick Henry. Basically, so with that being said, he ended up getting Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and now I'm assuming Jeremiah Love. When originally he wanted Makai Lemon. But see, this is one of my big talking points that I'm going to tell you guys about since I'm doing this dynasty stuff now. You never know what anybody's asking point is going to be. You never know what anybody's thought process is on building a team. You don't know what anybody's thinking in their head. So during that trade, the guy that had the 101 pick in our league, he wanted Fernando Mendoza. Now, the guy that I ended up doing the trade with, he didn't want to do the trade with me because I told him, so basically, I didn't ask him for any picks this year when it involved the trade because that's one of the things that I tell you I will do. Like, I give people false confidence. Now, some would say, well, he got Derrick Henry and he got Christian McCaffrey. Well, I'm going to tell you that I got an upcoming receiver who has had his ups and downs, but I also got two first round picks so I can make my team younger. So now with that being said, Drake London had a great season last year. It kind of went, it was up and down, but we've seen Drake London, but we're hoping that Drake London is going to build based off of what he did last year and now really turn into that number one receiver that we really thought that he would be, like the CD Lambs, the Justin Jeffersons, because to be honest, he has not truly been that to this point. But to get so what would you have given up for Christian McCaffrey? And then what would you have given up for Drake London? I'm going to say both of those are around a first rounder plus second rounders, two first rounders, all depending on who you're dealing with, who you're talking to. But basically, I found out that the guy in the 101 spot wanted Fernando Mendoza. I looked at the guys between him and the guy that I traded which was five spots. None of the guys between him and that 101 even needed a quarterback. They all had quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, great quarterbacks. So all of them were set on quarterback. And basically his team also didn't need a quarterback, but his team had Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, and then Deshaun Watson. He wanted to shore up his spot because Lamar has been injured. Daniels got injured last year. So basically, he wanted to shore up that spot with Fernando Mendoza. So basically, I talked to the guy for him. The other guy talked to the guys at the 5, 4, 3, and 2 spot, and he assumed, and you can never assume, guys, never, never, never assume. He assumed that the guy in the 101 was going to go take the running back. He thought he was going to take Jeremiah Love. But that's the reason why you can't assume. So he basically said to me, hey, I don't want to do this trade because I don't think I'm going to get the guy that I want, which was Makai Lemon. I went and said, hey, so if I can get you Makai Lemon, because I'm very good at talking people and trades and stuff like that, and that's the reason why I wanted to build this channel. I want to help guys build their teams and things like that, and I want to create a community because I really love football. I really love Dynasty. I started with fantasy football first, and I fantasy football is okay, like the ESPN redraft leagues, like that's cool with me. But for me personally, I really loved the thought process of Dynasty, and I didn't know it existed until another guy basically said, hey, y'all guys want to try a continuous league? And we was like, a continuous league, and that's really what I thought fantasy was originally when I first started playing. I thought that I was going to be able to negotiate and talk. Like I'm very good at haggling. I love to haggle, and this is just me giving you guys a backstory about myself. But I'm going to get back to the trade. So basically, whenever I talked to the guy at the one-on-one position, I went back to the other guy and I was like, hey, so look, what can we do to make this work between me and you? He was so confused, and I didn't let him know that we were going to be doing a three-man trade. He was looking at what I had, and based off of my team, I did not have any draft picks at that point in time. What I asked him for, and this is how my selling pitch was for him, I told him, hey, I don't want your 2026 pick. Do not even think about that. Like, you can have your 2026 pick. That way, I can go and get your 2027 and 2028. Now, the reason why I wanted the 2027 and the 2028 is because I'm going to use those combined with my 2029 pick, and it's going to be like a fresh start altogether. So me, that's how I built my team. I draft really well, and then I also trade really well. So some of these guys is going to be like, oh, how did you have Justin Jefferson, CD Lamb, and Nico Collins with Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey? How did you build a team like this? The reason why I built a team like this, it doesn't look like this right now, which give me some time after our draft is over, which we got like 2 hours left on our draft. Once I upload our draft and show you guys where our draft is. Sorry, I had to take a look to see where it is right now. But once we get done with that, I'm going to give you an updated version of what I got going on, because you would say, hey, you did trade away your running backs, but you just power loaded a guy's team. He got Jeremiah Love, he got Derrick Henry, and he got Christian McCaffrey. How do you expect to compete with that when you don't have any running back depth? One, I got Ashton Jency. I'd make that trade last year. That was one of my big trades. Now, the way I got Ashton Jenty is I traded off Saquon Barkley. I traded for Saquon Barkley through another trade. Like, I continuously throughout the year am always looking for a hole. I'm gonna look for somebody I can manipulate into giving me something at under the value, or I'm gonna make them think that they're taking the upper hand in the trade, and I'm gonna allow them. So I never start off with my highest offer. Nobody should ever. You should never look at Keep Trade Cut or any of these dynasty rankings or anything like that and say, hey, let me start with a fair trade. Yes, the other people are going to look at it and they're going to be like, oh my God, that's not fair compensation for what you're trying to get from me. Yes, we know that. But that's where the haggling comes in. That's where you start to make them feel like they're in the driver's seat. So basically, a player that you would have been willing to give up 2 first rounders for, you might end up still giving that 2 first rounders. But how I've done it in my past, and it's worked time and time again, I end up giving 2nd rounders where I was supposed to end up giving 1st rounders. And I do this with the thought process of manipulating people into taking what I basically underselling them. So we all know what haggling is, but sometimes that's the reason why you can't go to some of these websites and some of these gurus with football online and basically just go off of what they tell you. Sometimes you have to recognize, I'll tell you this in every video, who's a 1st-year player, who's a 2nd-year player, who's here just for fun. You got to figure out your league. You have to look around your league and then see who is what, and then basically manipulate your way, because every trade is always supposed to be you under trading. You're never supposed to overpay for something. Yes, in certain situations, have I overpaid for stuff? Yes, but 9 times out of 10, I am not going to be the one that end up overpaying because I'm already looking for that hole. So basically, yes, I did end up giving up Derrick Henry, Jeremiah Love, which didn't come from me, and Christian McCaffrey to this one guy, which he also is basically, he also has his 2nd rounders that he had traded for this year. Yes, he still has a team that he can build around, but I got what I needed from the trade. I got rid of 2 aging assets. I love Christian McCaffrey. I love Derrick Henry. I think they're going to have explosive seasons and stuff like that. But the problem is they are starting to get up there in age. And yes, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, they might end up having great seasons next year. But as of right now, they are not holdable for a team like me, because I'm a great team and I can also manipulate people into letting me become a young team as well. Like in a couple of days, I'm going to be making a trade for Nico Collins. Well, not making a trade for Nico Collins, but I'm going to use Nico Collins and his age, and I'm going to use some of those draft picks that I got to go get a running back, and I'm going to make myself younger by going and getting a younger receiver that's just as good as Nico Collins is, or is on the trajectory. Now, it's a wait and see if that person accepts it, but get ready for it, because that's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days after this draft is over with. So I'm going to post that update, but I'm going to scroll down on my team one more time. Well, no, that's the end of it right there. So that's my starters: Sam Darnold, Tajay Spears, Ashton Genty, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Jefferson, Kraft, Collins, Johnston, and Purdy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go trade and barter out with a guy that has, because what I want to do is, I'm telling you guys for myself, I want to upgrade Justin Jefferson into Jamar Chase. And basically how I'm going to do that, that's part of the reason why I let go of Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. So basically, I can make my team, I can evolve my team and manipulate my way around this team into making it better. So Antonio, how you gonna make up for this running back depth that you don't have anymore? One, I'm not so much worried about it because Keenan Allen currently is not signed to the Los Angeles Chargers, and basically right now they're saying there's signs that he might end up back with the Chargers, but I don't think he's going to have the role that he once did. He might, but I don't see that as of right now. I think that they need to figure out what they have with Lad McConkey because he fell off last year, and Quentin Johnston took a huge step last year. It still wasn't as it needed to be for him being the first round pick that he was, but I'm somebody that's still holding out faith in Quentin Johnston. I am a Quentin Johnston truther right now because I see him go out there and I see him go and beat protectors, DBs. I see him still get lateral on the field. He has the speed. It's the hands that has plagued Quentin Johnston. So with that being said, if he continues to work under Harbaugh the way that he did last year, I think he can take that step into being a wide receiver 15, a wide receiver 14, somewhere in that area, which you would look and you would be like 15 and 14. What does that mean? All I need is with the team that I'm going to build around Quentin Johnston, all I need is 11 points from him because I'm going to go out and I'm not going to get the great running backs. Of course, I can't go get Bijan. I can't go get these people with the draft picks that I have. I can go try to manipulate, which I'm still going to try to do, but I'm going to go for the lesser tier running backs that can still have the great production. Let's say, um, a Williams from the Cowboys, a ETN from the Saints. Let's see if I can aim and trick a person that has A chain out of A chain. I'm going to try to find the value of the picks and basically turn those into other things. And you're going to be like, man, how did you turn the team that I'm looking at right here on this screen into what it's going to be in a couple of weeks? That's something that I'm not going to expose to you guys until after because I still actively am negotiating with people. But I'll get back to you guys and you will see an evolved, transformed team. And Tajay Spears will not be my number one or number two running back. I am going to have two more running backs within the next week. So get ready for that. I'm going to tell you guys about that or whatever. My bad, guys. I'm still looking to see if my draft has ended yet. This league currently I'm in right now, we do early drafts as soon as the draft is over, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, less than a month for sure. We don't wait long. I have other leagues where we wait until after mini camps when the season's just about to start. We wait till that borderline of preseason. That's when we start drafting because a lot of guys like to, well, what if they get hurt in the preseason? What if they get hurt in OTAs? What if they get hurt? So basically, this is just one where we really don't care. All of the guys in this league really love football just for the sport of football, and this just enhances the love. I'm just a very, very serious Dynasty player, so you're going to see me treated a little bit different than other people. Not that I don't think that everybody treats it seriously. It's just I am a manipulator. I want to get in. I want to bully. I want to do things to basically make my team better. So my team right now, I think it's solid. Do I think it competes with the teams that I need to compete with as of right now? No. But in about a day, I'm going to have 3 first round picks plus a plethora of second, third, fourth, and fifth round picks, or however many deep our draft goes. Maybe 4 rounds. We may only have 4 rounds in our draft, but I'm gonna have all of those to negotiate with, and I'm gonna leverage all of those into better things. So one thing that I will do with this Jefferson pick to try to get Chase, and I'm gonna tell you guys this ahead of time because the guy, I've already talked to him. He already knows how I'm already talking. Basically, it's a work in progress. But basically, I'm telling him like, hey, Jefferson's this, Jefferson's that. Hey, I got an extra 2028 pick for you. And other guys would be like, hey, he should want the 2027 because that's the most recent. I'm going to tell him no because Jefferson is a star receiver. And he just got Kyler Murray to be his quarterback. So he's going to produce this year. I'm going to put it in their head to basically not want my 2027 pick, basically. And then with that 2027 pick, I'm going to pair that up with my 2029 pick to go out and go get the next trade for my running back that I actually want on my team. So basically, When you guys start sending in trades, when you guys start sending in things that I can talk about on your behalf, you'll see that I'm going to look at you guys' league. I'm going to see the guy that we can pick on and actually look at and manipulate out of their things. I'm going to tell you guys how to negotiate, how to talk. I'm going to tell you guys what I would do, what I would say to basically make these trades work. But yes, this is my favorite Dynasty team as of right now. Do I have others? Yes. I will give you a quick overview of my league that I just redrafted in. Um, this is my league team. All right, so this is my team as of right now. My other team. So I have Purdy, Genty, Williams, Chase, Odunze, Judy, Strange, Hampton, Etienne, Stafford, Mayfield, Jones, Robinson, not the good one, Pearsall, Florney, I don't know how to actually say his name, but Golden, DK, and Mason Taylor. So I also have Jordan Mason on the bench, Tucker Craft on injury reserve, Gideon, Trey Harris, Thornton, and Allen. So that right there, that's my other team, and I'll give you guys a quick uh, view of my other team here. This is a team that I've been building for 3 years. That other team was something that I just started building last year. That team was my first team, but my first team ended up needing to be redrafted. So that's something we'll talk about. But here's another team from another league. And these are real leagues with real people. This is probably one that I should like more than I do, but this one is something that is a work in progress. So this one goes Purdy, Hampton, Harvey, Collins, Jefferson, CD, McBride, Worthy, DK, Dart, Jones, Young, Tucker, Lingette, Jordan Naylor, who just got to the Vegas Raiders, DeAndre Wicks, Douglas, Taylor, Likely, Benson. I got Neighbors on the bench, and then on my taxi squad, I have Hunter, Sennett, and Allen. So yes, you guys will see that I do have a lot of Allen, but that's because I believe in ETNs being gone. So I don't know what Tootin's gonna be, and they also drafted him last year. Also, I actually have picks in this league. My other two leagues, I actually don't have very many picks, but basically everything's a work in progress with me. This year, I got the 104, but I had a lot of bad luck with this team. I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, so this is the teams that I'm building. But like I said, this is my personal favorite team. Um, and this is the team that I'll be presenting to you guys to show you guys, like, hey, y'all can keep y'all team great and still be whatever. Like, you guys, like, just because someone offered you something doesn't mean that you have to take it that way. Keep Trade Cut is only a template. Um, the people online, they're not gonna tell you how to actually talk to another person and hype their head, trick them, or anything like that. And that's what I'm gonna be here for. Yes, trick may be a strong word, but this is the content that I'm gonna be creating. Um, it's not toxic wise. I'm just very strong minded when it comes to debating what we're actually gonna do as far as trades and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys actually send me some trade offers in, or even if you guys need some extra guidance to how you should build your team. Even if you're a casual player, hit me up. Send me anything. I'll respond. Yeah, let's work on building a good community. Um, until next time, I'll probably get into some rankings here soon. I know I haven't done that yet. That'll be something that I'm looking to get into next. But hey, it's been So What's the Deal. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll be at you soon with another video.